Welcome, brothers and sisters.
Sorry. This is our new coach, the head coach of Vipers Sports Club. Of 2 years, just as a beginning, but we're going to renew it after 2 years so that we make it 5 years. This is a weapon which is very important that you always use to beat everybody. Score as many goals as you wish. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good.
Thank you, Mr. President.
This is our new coach, the head coach of Vipers Sports Club. Of 2 years, just as a beginning, but we're going to renew it after 2 years so that we make it 5 years. This is a weapon which is very important that you always use to beat everybody. Score as many goals as you wish.
Can I score personally?
Very good.
And then joining the family.
Okay.
Now, like a coach, when you come on the field, we can't keep you here. You don't bring you for picnic. And especially when you don't do things from the professional aspect. A small thing like this coach who disappeared. 2 weeks you are not on the team. Now I get worried of turnover that that coach will not be sent away. You abscond from duty for 14 days. You switch off the phones. Nobody can reach you. Then you come on the 15th day, on the eve of a very big match, but you have not been communicating. Now, who am I going to blame? But at the beginning, at that time, when we are recruiting, somebody has produced papers which are very good, well qualified, CAF A, very good experience and whatever. So during the interview, somebody will pass automatically. And you have seen it at places where you work from. Someone comes with very good papers, first class degree from prestigious university, and someone is given a job, but practically does nothing. Who am I going to blame? During the interview, he did very well. He answered the questions and did whatever, but the character, which you cannot see easily in somebody, that's where the problem is. That's why somebody talked about the Ugandan coaches. They are good. But they have to learn from this. The aspect, the Ugandan coaches, which is missing, is the professional touch. I'm not shy to talk about it. They have the papers, they have everything, but the professionalism is not there. The management, discipline, life after the training and so on, it's not good. They're not exemplary. Players have nothing to learn from them. Most of them, not all of them, but we have that problem. That a good percentage are suffering from that. So we cannot build the players. We don't want these players just to stay here in Vipers. We want them to market them. They should not die in Vipers. It is our duty as management to ensure that we add value to these players. We get them when they're still young, 18 years, 17 years. Where is that player going to be in the next 5 years? Are we promoting that player? So that can attract market and go for professional leagues, which are better than ours. That's our dream. Because once that one happens, the player benefits out of it. The club itself also, the source of revenue. Then 3, the national team also will benefit out of this. So that's why we have such a people. We need them. If I have the capacity, I have the capacity to have such a coach, to pay him. Every team would love to have it, but the problem is capacity. That's where the problem comes from. So if he can do good work for us, that's what we want. So that players learn from them, they become better. Because that's why we send players outside. Within 1 year, they come back, they fail to suit in those environments. Because when they are still here, they had nothing to run. It's not about winning. Winning, any coach can win here in Uganda. It's not about we don't talk about the coach. That coach won, and that's the problem with the Africans. When they talk about the coach who has won, that coach, aleta team nazija mu big league, nazileta. Nebirima bigati mubimanyi. Mwoza kuwininga, aina touch. Nenga temumanyi birala kikyagase ku team, what has added on the team? Is there anything? So that's me, I look beyond that. I want to bring something new in Ugandan football. It's not about winning. Winning is very easy. Any team can win. You saw it. Uganda Cup, anybody can come 1 year. And that's what can happen. Teams have won. Brother won Uganda Cup at one time. So it's not about winning. Anybody can win. But what are you building? That's why I call it a project. I'm not looking Vipers in the next 2 or 3 years. So many years to come. So many years to come. That's why people ask, you're building a stadium. What do you get out of this stadium? What is your revenue? Why are you wasting that money? Kubanga, for them, they are looking at short-term gains. And me, I'm an investor, an entrepreneur. I look in the next 20 years, where am I going to be? Not in the next 2 years. Where is Viper going to be in the next 20 years? Even if I leave and depart this universe, those ones who are there, can they continue having Vipers? And that's why we are trying to build. To have strong coaches, to have strong managers, to have structures, and then we move on. The Vipers you are going to see this season is going to be quite different. It is real branding. You are going to love the kind of football. I sympathize with the team that we are going to play. They should get ready in time. We are wounded venom. So we shall try to ensure that about the contract of the coach, it is renewable. 2 years, it is a marriage. We need to study each other for the first 2 years, then after 2 years, we can sign on 5 years or 6 years. But we need to first study each other. We appreciate each other, just like a marriage. It is renewable. Just like as we study, you go for law, you study the 3 years or 4 years, then later on, you go for masters, you go for a doctorate, they would have said, study for 7 years. 4, 2, 4. Then you stay there. First study this, understand that, and then you move on. This is where we are. 2 years, we're not saying it's the end of the road. We love Nikola so much. If that marriage can be successful, and I pray it will, then we continue working together. We would have studied the environment, and then we continue. I also love to have coaches here. Look at the school. I mean, some of these coaches, we started with them in 2004. All those coaches, the Gorillas, they have been there. The Waswas and whatever. 2004, how many years are those? 20. They've been in the school. So don't look at me as somebody who is very much interested in having the coaches going. No. There's nothing that I gain out of that. Part of it is expensive. Whenever you sign a coach, you spend more. But if you have someone whom you are continuing, it is even paid, it gives you better results. But if you bring somebody and disappoint you, what do you expect me as an investor? I'm not here just to please people. I don't bring coaches just like my girlfriend, just to please them to be there. No, we come for duty. And work must be done. And we must support each other. The management must support the coach must also support the team. And everybody must do his part without interference. We can brainstorm, we can make suggestions, but in Vipers there is no interference. Sometimes you used to believe, I mean, they tell this player one. No. Those ones who have been here, they have seen it. Total independence of the coach. The one who decides his team, the one who knows which system is using, the one who does whatever. There is no interference. Our work is just to ensure that the players are paid in time and they can do their work. And that's we have at least done that. So for us, we give total support and we act as professionals. And that's where Viper is. I can assure you this time around, we are determined. We have a very comprehensive program that we are going to have in the pre-season. We're going to share it with the coach and see how we are going to prepare the team. The team is going to assemble on Friday, 21st. That's when they are coming back. Then the coach starts from there. We shall have a number of activities in that month of July and August before we start the league. A lot of activities. Now I'm not just looking at the league, now I'm preparing the team for the Champions League 2025. I'm not talking about the league, beyond. So that that team is ready by that time. That's what some teams do. So this is where we are looking at to prepare the team, and we must start now. If you have to think about champions, not just to go there, but when we are prepared to be there and compete favorably. We have seen teams which have moved very fast, the young Africans. Where was it in the last 10 years? But it's doing very well now. So that's some of the areas that we are addressing, and I'm very sure that with the arrival of Nikola, all those shortfalls are going to be sorted out. No pressure on Vipers Sports Club. We are just ambitious, but positive ambition. And we are going to work together as a team to ensure that we put Vipers where it's supposed to be. It's an abuse, an insult. But Vipers are not champions. So we have to put it where it's supposed to be. And we are working towards that one. So those ones who love Vipers, please believe in us. Let us work together to ensure that we reach where we want to be. All right?
Thank you, Mr. President. We want to. Okay.
Results 0-0-1-0, 0-0-1-0. What is happening there? Why people are not scoring goals? And I made some my researches, and I hope that you will watch Vipers with over 3 goals per game. Not to score in global, and to concede and to score. So some open football.
Coach, hold the ball in front like this. Both hands. Yeah.
Like a keeper.
Yeah.
This one from last night against Portugal.
I have no idea. I've been it was the last minute.
Okay, thank you. I think that's enough.
Excuse me, we must respect sponsors.
Yes.
Mwanga watu jagolingire munga bwe yagala
You alone now.
Wait.
Bosa.
Look up.